Hey everyone. So I wanted to do this video um, because I have a couple of big announcements that I wanted to make and I wanted to share with you all because I'm really excited about this. Also like really nervous and scared because like it's some really big stuff that I'm going to be, trying to do with my business. So, so bear with me because this is really going to be like taking things to the next level. So for those of you that don't know, I just hit my 3-year anniversary in business with Pure Romance. And it's definitely been a journey and a learning experience. Because I remember like when I started, I had a full-time job and I was attempting grad school, so I was very busy, trying to run a business alongside all of that. But it's just been really crazy because I've actually, I've seen a huge change in my life because of this business, which it wasn't intended. Like I wasn't thinking, let me change my life with this business. It was more, let me make a little extra cash on the side, with this business, maybe do a party or two or whatever, and stay in mental health forever. Um, but when I realized that I was happier doing my business, like, I would go to meetings and come home from parties and like I felt so good. Like I didn't have the stress, the same sort of stress and just exhaustion that I had, working my regular, full-time job. Like this Pure Romance was actually making me happy. So when I took it full time, and I finally was able to, quit my full-time job, like it was just so nice to be able to have that full time or that, that free time to be able to, see my family and my friends because I wasn't able to do that, with my full-time job because, it just, I didn't get to choose my schedule, so I was working holidays, I was missing people's birthdays, all of that. And so, because I was able to do this full time, I have more free time to be able to spend with the people that I want to spend time with. And I get to do it on my schedule. And, I get to help people at the same time. So it's been really cool. And, and the fact that I've paid off 2 of my student loans, because of my Pure Romance income. I've been able to pay off, a credit card, because of my Pure Romance income. And it's just, I never thought I was going to get to that level. I never thought that's what I was going to do with my business. And, even more than that is just what I've seen it do for other people and like other women that have come into this business. Um, I've had women on my team that, they had, severe depression and like, um, just had a really hard time, trying to be a full-time mom and a full-time wife. And, like they just didn't have any other like identity of themselves. And they didn't really feel that they had anything else to contribute, besides being a mommy and a wife. And I've seen women, in that situation come into this business and suddenly they're a whole new person. Like their self-esteem and their view of themselves it's just crazy. Like they become a whole new person. And that just like warms my heart. It makes me feel so good to be able to see that. Um, and women who have come into this business thinking, like it literally saved the, lives because women, I've seen women come into this business that were thinking they had no other options, right? And they were in such dire straits that they just started this business because they wanted to be able to set a little money aside just to have there for their families, their kids. But through doing this business, realizing there's a support system here, there are hundreds of women that no matter where they are, like women at the, high in leadership or whatever that, that care about you, that actually want to know, are you okay? What's going on in your life? And just to see these women come into the business going from, I have no other options left to, I just was able to take my family on vacation to Disney World because of my Pure Romance income. And I finally feel like I belong somewhere and I have a family of women that actually care about me and wants to know that I'm doing okay. I've actually seen 2 women be able to pay for their Disney World vacations because of Pure Romance. And, so it's women, all over, just like the spectrum of, what it is that they get from their business. Because for some of us, it's not all about money, I mean, the money's nice, right? But for some people, they just want to know that, there's a place for them. They want to be a part of something bigger. Or, for some women, it's just a matter of, you know, they need to get out of their house and just be with grown-ups for a little while and, you know, de-stress and have that, you know, that positive experience, you know, so that they can come home and be mommy or be wifey or, you know, whatever it is that they got going on. So it's just been such a, like a whirlwind of like, oh my gosh, like the crazy, amazing things that I've seen made possible because of this business. It's really emotional. I get really emotional thinking about it. So that brings me to part one, like the first thing, like my big announcement that I want to make, you know, and I want to share with you guys, because putting it out to the universe not only makes it, you know, like this is real, but I'm hoping you guys are going to keep me accountable, right? Because you guys out there in Facebook land, you know, some of you are my friends, some of you are my family, but a lot of you, you know, you've shopped with me, you've hosted parties with me, you know, whatever. But you guys are my biggest supporters. Like, my business would not be possible without you guys. It is literally all because of you that I have been able to reach this point with my business. So I'm hoping you guys are going to keep cheering me on and keep me accountable. And if you feel the need to send me a message and be like, yo, have you done this thing that you said you were going to do? Please feel free. I love it. So like I said, the things that I've seen this business do for other women, I want to be able to share that with 20 women in 30 days. Right. Yeah, no, you heard that right. So I actually got the idea from a sister consultant. So this is not my original idea, but it's just, you know, she's changed so many people's lives because she's done this. So I wanted to share it, you know, with you. I wanted to try the same thing. So it's a 20 and 30 challenge where I am going to share the opportunity, you know, with 20 women in the next 30 days. So today is, you know, May 6th. So what? June 5th, I guess, would be 30 days, right? Because there's 31 days in May. But I'm going to be making a lot of phone calls. So if you get a phone call from me, you know, it's because I'll talk to you. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to be making a lot of phone calls. My goal is to call at least 500 women. So you see now why I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. What am I doing? This is crazy. Because these are big numbers. This is crazy. I have never, ever, ever done anything like this in my business before. So, you know, but when I was at World Conference in Orlando, this, in May, you know, or sorry, March, the end of March into April, you know, like I got recognized at this national event. You know, there were I think there were 3,000 of us there. And I got recognized. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh my gosh, look how amazing I am. But it's just, it's crazy to me because I never thought, when I started this business, I never thought I would have my name called a national event where consultants from all over the world are attending. And it really put that motivation in me. It really put that fire in me to be like, I can go big with this business. I can do crazy things. I can help so many people with this business. So I'm going to do it. Like, I'm really excited. I'm going to do it. And then the second part, this big announcement, a little, not as big, but I mean, it's still in the same vein. I'm going to start doing some comfort care packages. So again, for those of you that don't know, I have lost a couple people in my life, very important people to me, to cancer. And, you know, it's so hard, and you know, it's so hard to see somebody go through that experience, especially, you know, knowing that as they get into those last days, they're so uncomfortable, and especially for the, you know, the family members too. So I'm trying not to get emotional here. So it's really hard to go through that. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody, honestly. You know, so part of these comfort care packages that I'm going to be putting together, basically, and it's for men or women, you know, it doesn't matter who. It's going to be, you know, some of our products that are specifically designed for people with weakened immune systems. So it doesn't necessarily have to be cancer. It could be like MS or I'm trying to think, like other autoimmune, like I guess, you know, HIV, you know, things like that, where they have weakened immune systems already. and you know, they can't maybe do products with scents and additives and preserve, you know, and all of that stuff. So these comfort care packages are going to be designed to not only help the person who is, you know, living with an illness, to feel good, to feel pampered, and to feel, you know, beautiful, because that's really important. That's such a huge thing when you're going through something like that. Because most people, I would, you know, dare to say, probably are not feeling like they're a sexy hot mama, you know, especially if they're going through chemo and, you know, their hair is falling out and they're tired all the time and they're losing weight and they don't feel good, you know. So it's just an opportunity for me to provide something that's going to let them feel good again. And you can, and I'll have some more information on my Facebook, maybe in the next week or so, as I kind of get things together. But I'm going to be putting these together, and you can, purchase them, you know, for yourself, or, you know, to give to a family member, or, you know, to donate, you know, just to a, you know, random person, you know, purchase it, and then, you know, I'll send it, you know, I'll have somebody that I'll send it to. And then a portion of my profit from that, I'm going to donate to the American Cancer Society, you know, to help fund research, so that hopefully one day, you know, people won't have to go through that experience anymore. Um, so that's just going to be my way of trying to give back. So, so yeah, so those are my two big announcements. If you've watched through this whole video, I know it's kind of going on. I do appreciate you watching this video. And if you want to reach out to me to, you know, get some more information on these comfort care packages I'm going to be putting together, or my 20 and 30 challenge, you know, just let me know. You can reach out to me. That's totally fine. I don't mind. And I'll get you, you know, some more information on that. And I thank you in advance for, you know, for helping me out with either of these two big things that I'm going to be doing with my business. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video because it's going on long enough. And I wish you all success and happiness in the world.